Hey, I'm Anne, carrying on the Meet Your Teacher tradition on my own this year.
You'll just edit out the pauses.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself and your role in this school.
I'm Sarah, I'm from England. I've lived in lots of different countries. I've worked in Denmark, in America, in Zambia, in Slovakia, and now I'm here in Romania. I really like it, and I'm the head of welfare, which means that I do some secondary school counselling, primary and kindergarten, and I support teachers and kids to hopefully feel emotionally safe and ready to learn.
When did you first start teaching?
First started teaching in Denmark. I was a music teacher in an international school, so that was in 2013.
What is the best memory you have teaching?
Okay, the best memory I have teaching, I really enjoyed being a music teacher. So I used to put on big productions, and maybe my biggest memory, because I was really scared, was when I put on a production for the winter show in Denmark with 150 kids from primary school, and getting them all on stage and performing. It was amazing. Afterwards I had to lie down and sleep, but it was an amazing experience.
What made you choose Westfield?
I really like to work at schools that are values-based, and what I noticed about Westfield, the first thing I noticed was that it said that all children make progress towards their goals. So it didn't matter like whether you were a 10th grade student, an A-star student, or wherever you are on your journey, you're making progress. That was the first thing, and the second thing was that the pillars are all equally important. So the school recognises that education isn't just about the academic part. The other parts are equally important.
What is something that happens here at Westfield and you don't see in other schools?
The students are really polite, which is sad that you don't see at all other schools. Like I get chatted to when I'm walking around, hey miss, how are you? It's really nice, friendly, very curious, open, asking sometimes really big world questions.
What do students learn here beyond academic subjects?
So we have in the welfare department, especially in primary, we're teaching about emotional regulation, about how to bring yourself back into a state where you're ready to learn from a state where you're really, really excited or stressed or sad or angry. Also, of course, they're learning about service learning, how to put their learning into practice in the real world, how Romania and their life isn't the only life, that there are other things outside. And the leadership is really important too, that they're learning to take responsibility, or you're learning to take responsibility for your life and the lives of others.
What does a typical Saturday evening look like in your life?
Quite often, I'm just at home with my cat, maybe watching Netflix. Last weekend, I went out to a jazz gig. I'm really excited to get to go to concerts in Bucharest. So a very cool jazz gig in someone's living room. There's like 20 people there. I really enjoyed it.
Tell us something about yourself that no student knows.
I don't think that anybody knows that I used to have a guitar shop. I owned a guitar shop in Liverpool, and I put on a music festival and weekly music events for about 6 years.
What's the most important thing students should understand about inclusion?
That we all have different learning needs. We all have different needs throughout life. People talk about neurodivergence, they talk about different ways of thinking, but that's all of us. And if we include someone, if we have the right resources and we include someone well, then they'll succeed in their path, just like we'll all succeed in our path. So it's important, sometimes we need to give people time, sometimes we need to give people space, but we treat everyone with respect and dignity and treat them the same as we'd like to be treated ourselves.
What's a small action students can do every day that actually makes a big difference to someone who might be struggling?
To act with kindness towards them. If someone is struggling, to be kind, to acknowledge them, to give them space, it means a lot. People have told me who have been very unwell, struggling in a really big way. They've told me when they're feeling better that what they remember is the small kind acts that people make. You don't have to do anything big. Just be kind.
What quality did your parents pass on to you that you would like to pass on to your students, and how did it help you in life?
From my mum, I got patience. I have a lot of time for people. I care about them and I want to give them time to do what they need to do. It's quite difficult to upset me or make me mad because I got patience from my mum. And it's helped me in a lot of situations where I've been able to stay calm and help other people. From my dad, I got an ability to make jokes and laugh at things. And sometimes that's got me into trouble because I make jokes at the wrong times, but I think it's still a good thing to be able to do, to have a quick wit and to make people laugh, to bring a bit of happiness into people's days.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more teacher stories coming soon. See you in the next episode.